You ever notice how football sells unity every Sunday, but was built on segregation every day before that? Like the same league that preaches inspired change used to literally ban black players. Not unofficially, not quietly, but deliberately. That's the part the NFL doesn't like to replay. Because football might be America's favorite sport, but it's also one of its most American stories, built on race, profit, and power. When professional football started in the early 1900s, there were only a handful of black players, men like Fritz Pollard and Bobby Marshall. Pollard was so good they couldn't ignore him. The first black head coach in NFL history back in 1921. But by 1933, that all changed. Team owners, led by Washington's George Preston Marshall, quietly agreed to ban black players from the league. No rules written down, just racism enforced by a handshake. And for 12 years, not a single black player was allowed to suit up. They called it maintaining the image of the game, but what they meant was keep it white for the fans. The ban didn't end until 1946, a year before Jackie Robinson integrated baseball. That's when the Los Angeles Rams wanted to use the city's public stadium, and black journalists and activists said not unless you integrate. That pressure forced the Rams to sign Kenny Washington and Woody Strode, both UCLA legends who had been shut out of the league for a decade. And just like that, football had its integration moment. But it wasn't progress out of conscience. It was progress out of pressure. And that became the NFL's pattern. Even after the ban ended, discrimination didn't. Black players could play, but not lead. They were steered away from the thinking positions like a quarterback or a coach. Scouts called them natural athletes, but never strategic minds. In the 1970s, black players dominated the field, but team ownership stayed nearly 100% white. In the 1980s and 90s, every black quarterback was treated like a social experiment. Doug Williams won the Super Bowl MVP in 1988. And white commentators asked how it felt to be a black quarterback. Fast forward to today. Black athletes make up about 60 to 70% of the NFL's players, but there's only a handful of black coaches and 0 black majority owners. They love our labor, they just don't trust our leadership. So yeah, football looks like unity now. End zones painted with end racism, commercials about justice and players taking a knee. But behind all that PR is a sport built on the same hierarchy that it claims to resist. From Fritz Pollard to Colin Kaepernick to Shedeur Sanders, every era of football had its own way of punishing black excellence. First with bans, then with bias, then with silence. Because in America, even when a scoreboard says equal, the system still calls the plays.
Welcome to the Uncommon Sense Podcast, right here on thetruevision.net, also since-you-asked.com, and as well as KBC and The Voice Radio. And I am Jay Howard, along with the one and only Michael B. Wright Sr., Big Brother Mo Better. What's up, Big Brother Mo Better?
No, what's cracking lacking there, big brother rock.
Hey man, we just giving out a little black history. You know, we started off with a little sports now. You know what I'm saying? Black history is for us every day.
Every day. I see you dropping them gems, player. I see you what you're
Hey,
working
man,
with.
I'm trying to educate the people.
I see
The
what you're working
people,
with,
Doc.
player.
That's what
Yeah,
we doing.
that's what you do, man. That's what you do right there. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
brother. The NFL, not for long, as they say.
Yeah, not for long.
No, not for long.
Yeah, man. If they only knew, boy. If they only knew.
They only knew, Doc.
Mm,
If they only knew.
that part.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah.
And in these Americas that we're in.
hmm Yeah,
But you
welcome to
know what?
20.
You sent me something early today, right?
I
Man,
did.
you are so way behind.
Oh, bro. You
Way
have no idea.
behind. We're trying to decide whether we got gas cars or electric.
Okay.
But
Okay.
China, like we flying.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
What y'all doing?
Boy, y'all blowing up stuff and invading Venezuela and they flying. Boy,
Trying to take their oil so you can put more gasoline in the car,
child,
and
like you
we
be.
flying.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey, man,
Okay,
the struggle is real,
struggle is real.
bro.
So again, we're gonna run the beautiful bean footage as we always say right here
Mm-hmm.
on Uncommon Sense Podcast. Here we go with the flying cars from China.
For most people, the idea of getting around on a flying car seems possible only in the distant future. But in China, that reality may not be so far away. The government is encouraging the growth of what it calls the low-altitude economy, aircraft that fly below 1,000 meters. This Yihang electric vehicle is the first in the world to be certified by a national aviation authority for commercial use.
With the gradual popularization of low-altitude flights, this type of air taxi will become widespread. It will become a daily mode of transportation, a lifestyle to enjoy.
It takes off and lands vertically, no runway required. And in this case, no pilot. That means I can try it myself. The interior is simple, 2 seats and a navigation screen. The route is pre-programmed. In case of emergency, there's a button I can press to communicate with the operators on the ground, and a small fire extinguisher. But before I could ask about a parachute,
Here we go!
I was off.
Oh, we're going up. Going up. I'm not gonna look down. Am I gonna look down? Ah!
This air taxi can travel at speeds of up to 90 kilometers an hour for 130 kilometers. It's quite a view, but a little unnerving not having controls. The company says automation reduces accidents caused by human error. But if you prefer to drive,
I'll try to teach you how to fly this in less than a minute.
there are other options. The firm AirRidge is waiting for regulatory approval for its land aircraft carrier, which can be automated or controlled using a driving stick. The flying vehicle is stored and transported inside this van, the ground unit.
You can store it in your own personal parking space. You can drive it with your own personal passenger driving license to, say, some scenic sites, and you can charge it, use this ground unit to charge aircraft for up to 6 times, so you can fly freely without worrying about the infrastructure.
And the cost? One of these will set you back $300,000 to $400,000. So far, Yihang's biggest customers are tourism companies and governments using them for policing and firefighting. But experts say this is just the beginning. As long as you can conquer your fear of heights, the sky's the limit. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Hefei, China.
We did it! I did it!
Man, I want one of them.
Boy,
I want one of them.
you need that Atlanta traffic, that boy.
Boy, what you talking? Man,
Boy.
look, man, you got you even got the vehicle that charges up the plane.
That boy, though. They got you covered, player.
Player, you look at traffic, you be like, oh no, I'm not finna do
I'm
that.
not
Let me
doing
park.
that. You know. Boy.
Ooh.
Rush hour traffic never be the same, that boy.
Never be the same.
Never be the same, man.
So
But-
while we trying to invade Venezuela for that oil,
that boy.
China
That's what-
like we flying.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. When you got economies, man, that's focused on solution, focused on the future, they're not spending their dollars, man, blowing stuff up. They spend their dollars on technology, man. And that's why they're like years ahead of us, man. That's what I'm saying, man. If you look over here, what we doing over here, and go over there, play up. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad.
Bro, we like prehistoric cavemen. over
I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell you, boy. You only saw them things in the Jetsons, man. That's right there.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought about the Jetsons, boy.
the Jetsons, Doc.
I'm trying to tell you, man. But again, I'm saying, man, where your emphasis is as it relates to where you putting your dollars,
Right.
it shows in everyday life, man. And again, we putting our dollars and blowing stuff up. They putting their dollars in technology and advancing civilization.
Right.
So yeah, it's no secret what's going to happen in a few days, man.
Mm-mm.
Don't even look over here.
Mm-mm.
Don't even look over here.
You look over here. Then you got this situation here that they trying to make a robotic labor force.
Trying.
Doc, they done made. They done made. Check this out on the beautiful beam footage. Check this.
At Hyundai's sprawling auto plant, more than 1,000 robots work alongside almost 1,500 humans. This may look like the factory of the future, but we found the future of the future in the parts warehouse. getting ready for work. Meet Atlas, a 5'9", 200-pound AI-powered humanoid.
You just can't believe what my eyes are seeing.
Wow. 5'9", 200 pounds.
Boy,
And it's like
that
he
thing,
working out. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. You don't have to pay him vacation time.
but
You don't
boy,
have
that
to give him
boy,
no benefit.
if that boy ever get loose, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. If he
Man,
ever get loose, boy, it's gonna be a
man,
day. Technology
this thing is getting.
getting.
This,
You keep using the wrong words, man. It done
I
got.
know it done
Huh?
got.
It done got, boy. It done
Ooh-wee.
got, man. I'm trying to tell
Not
you,
getting,
boy.
but done got.
It done got, man.
Mm.
You pass getting,
Woo.
man. This ain't good, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this is not good for Pookie and them, boy. Boy,
And we trying to defend dresses and stuff. Really?
you know, and then boy, Pookie just lost his job. I'm trying to tell you, boy,
Yeah.
Pookie,
Who could have lost his job
he
already?
done lost his job. Before he even go to school, boy, Pookie done lost it already, boy.
Mm,
That
mm.
man did okay.
But
All right.
now this is just going into the next segment right here.
Mm.
Now we gonna deal with shopping prices.
Mm.
And really how shopping prices, man, you got to pay attention to what's really going on because this thing here,
Mm-hmm.
ooh wee. I mean, okay, they talk about tariffs. You know, tariffs is bringing the higher prices in groceries. They,
Right.
you know, and you got to pay, you know, the tariff fees, and they're gonna put it on the consumer and this and that. This takes it to a whole nother level. This has nothing to do with tariffs.
Mm-mm.
Nothing to do.
Not at all. Never will, man.
Right. The high prices for groceries now. Check this out.
Pay
This is gonna
attention.
make some of y'all mad as
Pay attention.
hey.
Yes. Pay attention.
Buckle up, buttercup. Pay
I know,
attention.
right? I know,
'Cause
right?
here it comes on the beautiful beam footage here on the Uncommon Sense Podcast.
I'm now going to ask you to take out your phone, and we're going to get started with shopping for 20 items at the Safeway.
This is Katie Wells. She's the Director of Research at Groundwork Collaborative. She's the one who reached out. The plan was pretty simple. Get everyone in a room, open up Instacart, select the same store, same items, on phones and computers. Select Pickup to remove any delivery calculations, and write our basket totals down on a note card. All to test a simple question. Were shoppers being charged different amounts for the same exact item at the same exact store and time?
Congratulations, guys. You have finished the test.
First, we all shared our cart totals.
We're in the same room, the same address ordering, and we still had different prices.
You're the highest.
I'm not surprised. What I've come to understand is that a lot of things that we do online is predicated on algorithms.
Different totals. There's plausible explanations. Promotions, user error, app issues. But if the items themselves had different prices, that's something else.
The items had upwards of 3 different prices offered.
Katie analyzed the data.
The greatest difference was about a 70-cent spread. For eggs, the prices varied from $4.59 to $4.69 down to $4.28. It was a 41-cent span.
One store, one moment in time. It's a small sample size. This could be a fluke.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have found your way to the Consumer Reports Grocery Pricing webinar.
The problem with testing any of this is that these systems are so massive that you need scale to even try. Consumer Reports joined the collaboration. They brought a volunteer network, community organizers, a reporter. Alongside them, we recruited volunteers, over 400 people. Same process. Everyone opens Instacart. Same store, same items. When pickup wasn't available, same delivery address. Same moment. Screenshot everything. Submit. The team verified every entry, cross-checked every screenshot, built the database. Katie crunched the data. And when the data came back, I gotta be honest, I stared at it for a while because what we found was weird. I'm gonna show you some basket totals. Some people were charged about $114 for the 20 items. Others, nearly $124.
This wasn't in one or two cases. This was the lion's share of shoppers for the lion's share of items.
If you zoom in, nearly 3 out of 4 products had different prices during the experiments. 4 different prices for wheat thins. 5 different prices for eggs. 3 prices for peanut butter. Wait, what? The system sorted people into price groups, where each person was charged the same for every item. For this test, there were 4 price groups. Same cart, same store, same moment. Same with this test. For this store, 7 different price groups.
Okay. 5 to 6 people in the same room, at the same address, using Instacart, buying the same exact item, but then you have 5 different prices that they were charged.
Yep.
For that same item.
Same item.
How in the world is that possible?
Well, again, y'all, technology is working against you.
Yes.
Because now this and Jay, this is where them data centers come in. This, I'm trying to tell you, boy, all this stuff is a way up that when you start unraveling this thing, man, it's not gonna work good for you. That's why they got all these data centers, man. Your digital footprint, your digital impression is upon every single thing that you do.
Everything.
Your spending habits. So this is why those data centers are necessary, because they are categorizing all this stuff, man.
Right.
And like the gentleman said, your algorithm is there. So just like your computer has an IP address, your phone is the same way. That's how they identify it. Okay, so now based on that particular history, based upon your personal demographics, okay, based on your different that part, yes, they can identify your ethnicity based on your phone. Yes, they can, because again, all this stuff is intertwined. So yeah, it's everything is based on that particular algorithm, which you come up in that equation, and so boom, this is what you got. And so that's why you can have all these various prices.
Right.
Kroger did the same thing with those prices, you know, on the digital prices at the stores. Same dynamics. But again, the severity of it, Jay, is people don't know or don't appreciate how this stuff is coming about and how you are getting these different things. It's not like, again, they putting stuff out the air. It's not like this is a fluke of nature. This is based on scientific, you know, data, equations, and algorithms, and again, your personal data history. And that's what folks don't get. That these data centers, that's what they're collecting data on everything you do as it relates to your digital footprint, man. I mean, from everything that you're doing, it's getting tracked somewhere. And that's all you need. And the rest is history.
Now, just imagine how many people use Instacart and have no clue that they're being charged different prices.
Exactly.
And they're not even in the same room at this time. They're in the different places.
Exactly. And
so it's easier to do that way than what you're doing in the same room. But now we got some new terms, yo, that we got to pay attention to. One is called surveillance pricing.
That's it right there.
And then another one is called algorithm pricing as well.
Right.
So we're going to go to that beautiful beam footage and see what the research say on that one.
Why would an algorithm sort people into buckets where everyone pays the exact same prices? Not just on one item, but across multiple products. All higher together, all lower together. I started researching, and that's when I stumbled on surveillance pricing. Companies tracking your behavior, your purchase history, and charging you based on that. It's a type of algorithmic pricing where companies hand pricing over to an algorithm.
It's almost impossible for people outside the companies practicing the dark art of algorithm price determination, exactly what is driving those algorithms to set the prices that we observe.
Len Sherman studies this at Columbia's Business School. Was that what was happening here? When we showed Instacart the test results, they were clear. Retailers control all pricing. The findings were just stores putting out random feelers to see where the pricing sweet spot is. They aren't targeting you specifically. So we verified with the stores we tested. First, Albertsons Safeway. They're an Instacart partner. Silence. Then we contacted Target. They responded. And honestly, my jaw dropped. They told us, we don't work with Instacart. We don't set prices. We have nothing to do with any of this. Wait, Instacart says retailers control the prices, and Target says they don't even work with Instacart? I started digging. Turns out, in 2017, Target spent over $500 million to buy Shipt, Instacart's competitor. Why would they help Instacart? We asked Instacart about Target's response. Instacart admitted they actually do manage Target's prices on the marketplace, and that they were running tests to figure out how much they can charge on top of Target's normal prices. Their explanation shifted, but the question we started with was still the same. How does the system sort people into different price groups? To figure that out, we needed to understand what Instacart actually does.
Bam. Now, right, this is what you ask Target versus to what somebody else keep asking.
That part. So now you know why Target's profit margin has been so huge, man.
Right.
See, this is what I'm saying, man. You playing checkers, them cats playing chess, man. They ain't
All
fooling
day.
with you. All day. They ain't fooling with you, man.
Oh, they say they don't even mess with Instacart. Matter of fact, they bought the competitor to Instacart.
You know what? Because you know what this is, man. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I know we gotta move on because we're gonna be all day. But dude, it's again, Jay. It's the illusion of choice, man. This particular nation has given everybody the illusion that you got a choice. You know, you as far as you when it came out with Baskin Robbins 331 flavors,
right.
You think that's what it is. Okay,
Right.
so let's apply it to the same situation.
Okay.
Well, you got Target, you got Walmart, So you think all these cats, you have this smorgasbord of choices when you go in anything. But when you go behind the scene and see who owns who, you find out like a Target owns the competition behind the scenes. So you really are buying from Target. I don't care who you shift the thing through.
Right.
So it is the illusion of choice. Like you have this particular smorgasbord, so price is going to be low. No, you got a monopoly behind the scene that's controlling all the moving parts in this thing, and somehow the way the profit is going to come right back to a Target or to a Walmart, you name it. It's always those ones or twosies that's dominating the market. And this is why your small businesses, your mom and pops can't make it out there, man. Because again, when you're looking at who's actually pulling the purse strings behind the scenes, you have the illusion that you got choice.
Right.
And no, you don't. You're literally buying from one or two people, and that's it.
Mm.
It just looks big.
Just looks big.
Yeah, just making you think you got 31 choices, and okay.
But you got
Believe
two.
that. But you got two. I mean, that's all you got.
Right.
That's where you are. And so that's why, again, they can monopolize things and, again, set things that you don't know nothing about. And one can shift it over there because it's a parent company that this subsidiary. That's all that is.
That's the game.
That's the game. And they make you feel as if, again, one doesn't have effect on the other, which is the biggest lie from the pit of hell. All of them are connected in some kind of way. You just got to dig
some kind of way. You just got to dig into it.
Bro, they in bed with somebody. They
Yeah.
gotta find the right sheet and pull it. Trying to tell you, boy, just find the right sheet and pull it. Boy, you'll be amazed.
Then we got another term called smart rounding.
Yeah, boy.
Smart rounding. Here we go.
You may think of Instacart as a delivery app, but it's much bigger than that.
Instacart is more the technology. I don't think of it as a grocery delivery company. I think of it more of a technology company.
Selling technology that powers grocery websites, advertising campaigns, promotions. In 2022, Instacart bought Eversight, a company that optimizes grocery prices.
Eversight says it runs constant experiments that are not made visible to consumers, and it is running tests in part to collect data about how much I'm willing to pay for canola oil, and it's using that information to likely create more profits for these companies.
The company calls it AI for everyday price performance. The website promises 2 to 5% profit increases. In early November, Consumer Reports ran follow-up experiments at Costco. They found price gaps, 15% on a bag of chips. Derek asked Costco to explain.
We got an email a few hours later from a Costco vice president of grocery.
The message described a program called Smart Rounding.
It took us a little bit of time to realize what we were seeing, which was an internal communication between Instacart and Costco. Inadvertently, this Costco executive forwarded us this internal email.
As far as we can tell, Instacart has only talked about smart rounding once, in a 2023 letter to shareholders. The company defined it. Machine learning-driven tool that helps retailers improve price perception and drive incremental sales. Translation: flex prices up or down based on what the algorithm says will maximize profit.
For some of our major grocery partners, this has led to millions of dollars in annual incremental sales.
Millions of dollars.
This is a very sophisticated, very deliberate, explicit attempt to maximize profits and do so somewhat surreptitiously.
We'd answered some questions. Different prices for different people. Yes. Random testing? Maybe not. Smart rounding showed it's designed for profit. Retailers in control? Debatable. Instacart sets at least one grocer's prices. But we still couldn't answer, how does the system sort people into price groups? Then one store showed us the bigger picture. Schnucks, regional grocer. They're on every Instacart press release. No price variation at all. One night it hit me. What if they already moved past online testing? You've probably heard stories about electronic shelf labels, digital price tags that can change prices instantly. If they're testing prices in store with those labels, and the app just mirrors what's on the shelf, you'd never catch it with our test, which might explain Schnucks. The typical fear with these labels is surge pricing, raising lemonade prices when it's hot out. What if the goal isn't surge pricing at all? What if it's more subtle, more permanent? Would you rather charge $10 for a bottle of water during a single hurricane, or 20 cents more every single day?
Smart rounding. Doc. It ain't even based upon, it's not even based upon demographics anymore, if you want to put it in that term. It puts a certain group of people in a certain bucket that says, okay, they're willing to spend up to this amount. So you could charge from this low price up to this price. But guess what? You can charge them differently, even though they might be paying for the same product.
That part. Yep. So again, you're back at the original issue.
Right.
This thing called AI,
Yeah.
which is going to destroy your pocketbook.
Your
Yeah, boy, I'm trying to tell you. This thing called AI is a driving force behind this, and profit margin is the key. And so, yeah, it's just like with anything, man. You're pushing the envelope to see how far you can push it, and then you scale it back a little bit, soften and blow, and you push it again. And so you keep doing this back and forth, where a person who's, again, you just trying to get out the store.
Right.
You're not paying attention that you paid $12 for this yesterday, and now you're paying $12.15 for it today.
Right.
Then you come back, and then it's sell for $11.30. You're like, oh man, it's a discount.
Discount.
You know, you see what I'm saying? But they trying to find that sweet spot, so they keep pushing it back and off, pushing back and off. Next thing you know, it's set. Who really pays attention? And so, if you do this on a massive scale, you're talking about 3 million people come through your doors in a year. Who's going to pay attention? And so, keep getting paid.
And then we call that smart rounding, right? So we've talked about 3 different things that they do actually.
Yeah.
And here's the 4th one.
There's more.
Pricing optimization. What?
There's more.
Pricing optimization? Okay, I thought that was just in, optimizing websites and things. No, we talking about pricing optimization. This thing is deep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's an entire industry built around optimizing grocery prices. I called Earl Schweizer, 25 years in grocery, former VP of grocery at Whole Foods. Why is everyone racing to adopt this?
It's very much defensive. Amazon's already doing it. Walmart is doing it. So everybody's got to keep up.
Merchants, pricing teams, they all rely on technology and algorithms to safeguard their profits.
That's Walmart's former VP of pricing.
So Instacart has played this really vital role for the competitors of Amazon and Walmart, which is pretty much almost everybody else, to have a lot of the same tools and access to consumers as the big guys.
The systems are watching you, learning your patterns, using that to charge everyone accordingly.
They know things about us that we don't know. They're smarter than us, and we're training them in a way that is incalculable.
This didn't happen overnight. 20 years of building this infrastructure. It was kept in check by inertia. Everyone was afraid to raise prices. COVID changed that.
There's no guardrails. It's a free-for-all. It's wild, wild west.
Companies are investing millions into systems designed to outsmart you. Testing, learning, finding the maximum profit.
The holy grail for a long time has been, what if we could charge every single person the maximum amount that we know they're able to or willing to pay? Studies like this are just validating that firms are very much already midway through trying this, executing it.
That's Lina Khan, former chair of the Federal Trade Commission. She agreed to review our findings with an eye to how we should protect consumers.
This could ultimately end up being another big form of wealth transfer from ordinary Americans to massive corporations.
I asked about the in-store testing apparatus, electronic shelf labels, the patents.
Firms have been trying to figure that out for many decades, but I think what's different now is both the sophistication of the tools that are available, just the deep information asymmetries that exist between consumers and these firms that are benefiting.
But there was something else that concerned her.
When you have companies like Instacart that could be facilitating, it could also ultimately allow firms that really should be competing against one another when setting these prices to actually engage more in something that looks like price fixing or collusion.
Because it could mean that one company, Instacart, is setting prices for retailers who should be competing with each other. Then I asked her about regulation. Her answer surprised me.
I think we need to have a much more first order conversation about, do we even want to permit some of these tactics in the first instance?
Under Khan's watch, the FTC started an investigation into surveillance pricing.
This week, it launched an investigation, the FTC, into the use of AI to rapidly change pricing.
That investigation is now in question. The Trump administration claims it is ongoing, but Khan's replacement stopped public comments. But Lina pointed out that states don't need to wait for the Trump administration.
The steps we've seen, even from states like California and New York, to ban certain types of algorithmic price fixing in areas like housing and rent, for example, I think are extraordinarily important steps. We need more investigations. So I think we need a 360 view to try to understand what's really happening.
But what did the Trump administration do?
You know what they did.
For 10 years, you can't regulate AI.
Yep. And you gutted everything. FTC, every organization. So yeah. You're in the dark.
Yeah. You're in the dark.
You're in the dark.
And why are you in the dark?
So them billionaires can lock this thing in.
Yeah.
Because after 10 years, it's over, man. You can go count Christmas.
That's why you got 47 talking about, egg prices is this and that and that. Really?
That man bought eggs and since he was never.
Never.
Never, boy.
Yeah.
You know, so but again, man, this is reality where we are. And this is sad again that we are not having these kind of conversations on a larger scale because people call it trying to survive.
Right.
However,
Mm-hmm.
your survival is based on stuff that affect you that you're not paying attention to. You know, so it's like you kind of like got the cart before the horse. And so at the end of the day, man, these are the things that your communities need to start holding the politicians to the fire with. You know, stop all the BS, the rhetoric,
Mm-hmm.
Now you know why, emphatically why, these data centers and AI regulation and all that good stuff. You know why they're playing the game they're playing now, because this again is uncharted tapped territory, man. This is the gold mine and the gold rushes of California.
That's right.
This is what it is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're gonna keep digging in your pockets until they done dug it all out.
Right.
And then they're gonna try something else. But this is where you are, man. Seriously, this is why organizations and communities, they need to really tag on why we got all these data centers popping up and why these suckers so goddamn large and why they sucking up so much energy and why they sucking up so much water, what's being housed there.
Right.
And now you know exactly what's being housed there is all this technology that is basically governing your life.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. And you know they play with the labels, and they put out there says, well, what if we had labels that at one point in time that it gives the lowest price, then
hmm
the mid price, and then the high price from hour to hour, minute to minute,
hmm
and people fought back on that, and then they said, well, well, whatever we do, we can't let them know what we do.
that part.
Right,
And
right,
the rest
right,
is history. Yeah.
right, right, right,
Yeah. Everything is cloaked in technology, man. Everything. And that's what's scary. Is that
mm,
since it is cloaked in technology,
right.
you don't know. And you don't have the wherewithal and again the capacity to deal with that. I mean, you got supercomputers working on this night while you sleeping. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
exactly.
everything from the smallest purchase online, man, to paying your bills online. You know, and Jay, this thing freaked me out, man. This is why I stopped doing it.
Hmm.
Um, we like to use GPS and stuff like that to get to these places. This that.
Right, 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 right.
But one day, man, I pulled a sucker up, and that's because I was running a little conveniently late.
Like, yeah,
Conveniently. So I
yeah.
was trying to see, what's the best route to take.
Mhm.
And that thing said your usual route.
Say what now?
I'm trying to tell you what that thing said, your usual
Usual
route.
route.
I said, what you mean by
Like
usual?
usual route.
And see, right then, boy, I started going all different. Well, I was taking every back road I could find, boy.
Right.
Like, But that's what I'm saying, man. This stuff has been everything from your driving habits, man. That's why when they was telling y'all to put those things inside your car to lower your insurance bill.
Yeah, yeah. Come
They,
on now. Come on now.
they
Mm-mm.
weren't doing. They weren't doing that, baby. They was tracking
They
everywhere
just
you were going.
collecting data, doc.
That's it, man. So you
Mm.
got to think about it, man. All this quote unquote data collecting, where
Mm.
is it going, and ultimately, what is it for? You're
Right,
not going to collect this stuff just to collect it.
right.
And so that's what I'm saying, man. People just don't know again how tangled this thing is. And I mean everything from your GPS down to your online to your to bill pay, you
Everything.
name it, man. If you
Right.
put that, if you use your card, if you put anything online, bro, it's over.
It's
It's
over.
literally over. And they're tracking you more than you know.
Right.
That's why even like on your apps, you need to be careful that you have your locations off.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things, man, that the younger generation. I mean, I'm talking about
Yes. Yes.
Melinda and all that.
Yes.
This is the stuff that
Yes.
those babies need to be understand what's going on because it's going to affect them more and more down the line as you get further and further away from guardrails.
Right. Because
And
this generation, they love technology. They love the convenience of it. But it's a reason why there's a convenience of the
exactly,
technology.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
bro, we was at, and this is no lie, man. We was. I'm telling you how bad this has got. Man, the baby went out and got something to eat, and we gave the cashier cash.
Yeah.
Dude, it,
I already know what you're going to say.
you see what I'm saying, bro? Because the baby was stumped on how much change to get back, and bro, it was only 15 cents. It was a 15, baby. It's just 15 cents.
Right.
But for her to calculate the difference in change, I'm like, baby, just keep change.
Just keep change. Keep
Just give us
change.
food. Let me go
Yeah,
home.
yeah, yeah. We got to go.
But I mean, this is what it is, man. The younger generation, man. If you remove technology from their life, they
They
would freak
freak
the
out,
heck
doc.
out.
They freak out.
And the powers to be know that. They
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
know this, man. They've
Right,
made
right,
it so that you are so dependent and have come so subconsciously attached to it that your world would be upside down if you remove it from your life. And
right,
that's the whole issue with this, man.
right.
And these young kids, honestly, man, and I'm genuinely concerned
Hmm.
about the young people
Hmm. Yes.
because they have no clue as to what's really going on down the scenes.
No.
And if you think it's bad now, you just play around. If we get around here 10 more years, you keep playing with this.
Man, you
And
just look at the player. You just look at the players that's at the seat with hanging out with Trump in them, right? So you got an iPhone that comes out just about a new iPhone comes out every year.
that part.
Who's at the table?
But again,
Apple.
but it ain't Trump though.
It ain't Trump. No, it ain't Trump. But they're
But
at the table.
they at the table, man.
Yeah.
So like old man said, we heard it before, we laughed about it, but now you understand what the brother was saying. He said,
Mhm.
if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. I mean,
Yeah, right.
the brother never told a lie. He said, if
Ain't
you are not at the table,
you on the
you're on the
menu?
menu. And that's what's happening, man. Folks don't recognize that. Yeah, you're on the menu. Because again, when you looked at the, like you said, Trump them, when you look at the inauguration, that was the table. I mean, they were showing you who's sitting at the table.
Right.
It's there. Um, and again, when you have folks in that, man, that got billions of dollars, even if it's just on paper, you know,
Right. Right.
when they got that kind of wherewithal, and you coming in with 50 cents. I mean, I'm just trying to be funny, man. Seriously, that's why it's sickening. I
Bro, you're
mean,
not getting in with 50 cents. Period.
that's why we standing outside. Like, what's
You want
going
me
on in there?
outside like
Yeah, what
help
y'all
me,
do?
free me.
Yeah, what y'all doing in there? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, what y'all doing?
But that's the severity of it, man. And again, all this pontification that we're doing, as far as bruh, I'm sorry. That's why I mean, again, for the community to celebrate, what you think you accomplished that target. When that brother walked away with $15 million, and you look at all the money that was made before and after.
Right.
Um, so what you doing? This is the issue, man. And in everyday life, when they can set things in your community, and again drive prices based on the buying power of your community,
Right.
because they know you're the number one consumer.
They know.
They know based on your spending habits, you are the number one consumer, and we're gonna push that envelope as far as we can,
That's why
as
we come to
long
your community.
as long as we can,
Yep.
and the rest is history, man. It's
Right.
too easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's too easy.
And we drain you. And
Mhm.
once we drain you, then we pull out of your community.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, that's all
Church,
she wrote.
and churches starting doing the same darn thing there. But anyway, I
Ooh,
digress. Okay,
yes, sir.
I digress.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
another topic. Ooh,
I'm sorry. I
that's another time. No, don't be
but
sorry.
but
We're
but
going to touch it one day.
who gonna touch it?
We're gonna touch it.
Tap it. Um,
Uh-huh.
but see, and this is again, and me and you both are HBCU products.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank God for HBCU. However,
However.
however, this is where HBCUs again are showing your insignificance. I don't mean to say it that way, but that's what it is.
Right.
If you're not in that space, man, when,
Right.
when you're talking about business technology, da 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 da, and you got kids going to HBCUs, and they're not getting this kind of education.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
mean, I'm not trying to be funny. When you come out, they already saying that your business degree is not a professional degree anymore.
Right.
So, so I mean, I don't know what you're gonna get now when you go into college, but God be with you. But
Yeah.
they're not gonna ask you, man, how good you play a trumpet.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
if but that's the thing, man. We go for quote unquote the black experience like that, but you're gonna be black all your life.
Yeah.
So you better be going for something else.
Something else.
Um, but this is where again if we fall short. It's because you're not giving the younger generation the capable tools they need to defend themselves in this and to become players in this.
Exactly.
You know, you can't go. We just showed that just 15 minutes ago. You got a doggone 10-foot robot that fires up every morning and be like, "What? Let's get at it,
What?
dog."
Let's go. I'm ready.
You know, so that thing replaces anywhere from 300 to 400 people. Just that one sucker, man. I'm like, so you think about it, man. Where you going with this?
Right.
And
Exactly. So if you at a HBCU,
you better tell somebody something.
then tell somebody how to create one of them.
You better get into robotics. You better get into AI.
Exactly. Exactly.
You got to
We
be
still
tool, man.
doing reading, writing, and arithmetic, but we did in elementary.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, man. And see, that's what the issue is. I mean,
Yes.
so when we say we're so behind, it's not that we're ragging something. We're looking down the pike and we're trying to show you this is what it is.
Right.
You know, if what happened to Tyler Perry, if that didn't wake you up,
Mm-hmm.
then nothing else will.
Yeah.
That boy went full throttle, building all of that studio, and I mean, he just giving it all this fanfare, yada yada
Yeah.
yada.
Yeah.
They came out with an AI movie. that boy, that boy pumped the brakes, and he ain't started up yet.
No.
Because again, that thing changed the world, man.
Exactly.
But
Cause
he wasn't ready.
as I know, with
Mhm,
Tyler,
mhm,
Tyler do a lot of his stuff like, you know, quote unquote, we call it now old school, to
mhm.
where he's writing all this stuff, he's directing things of that nature. But when you switch over to the AI, and all you doing is just putting in what you want, and
That
then it
boy,
creates what you want.
that boy.
I mean, you can even go to the Spielbergs or
Mhm.
what's the other brother? The George. He made Star Wars. That
Yeah,
brother,
Lucas. Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas, George Lucas, right?
King and all
You
them. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
When he was making Red Tails, he
Mhm.
put a lot of the AI stuff in there.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
And yeah, and you ought to see, man, you ought to see his studio. His studio is like in the middle of nowhere. Cause it has to be. It's
Has to be.
almost like a data center. That's what it is.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah. He had
Technology.
a data center before there was a data center.
That part right there. Real Star Wars, boy.
Yeah.
Real Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's where we are, man. And again, like you say, if you're not in that game, if you're not in that space, anybody can be the big kid on campus when you playing with antiquated toys, and,
Yeah.
and they let you believe that you're really doing something. I mean, they
Yeah.
really let you believe, oh, you got something nice,
Yeah.
and then you go to, like you said, you go to Lucas Studio, and you be like, God dang, I ain't got,
Ooh, I ain't got nothing.
I got Legos compared to what that
Yeah.
cat got. you know, yeah, I ain't
Ooh,
nowhere in the game. So,
nowhere.
and they know this. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the sad thing about it, man. They know this. They know you're not even in the game. You
Cause look,
know.
cause look, even when you go to Walt Disney, right?
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Panther. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. So you're there. You honestly there.
Yeah.
And if folks want to compete, and what you should be able to. I mean, with the
Right.
kind of talent,
Mhm.
the brain pools we got, you should be able to.
Right.
Uh, but you better come into the 21st century,
Yes.
and you better step into this time now.
This time, Doc.
That time back then might have worked, but baby,
Mm-mm.
you got to come
Mm-mm.
here.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise, you're not going to make it. It's sad to say, but you're not going to make it.
You're not gonna make it, Doc. You're not gonna make it.
Yeah,
Not at all.
because you can't.
Mm-mm. And I guess the last story for the night, I guess.
Oh Lord, already got it.
I know, right?
This should have been a 2-hour special.
I know, I know, I know. We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna do that one day.
All right.
So we'll talk about the elephant in the room.
Mm.
How did we get to Venezuela?
Oh hell, you know how
I
we
know.
got there. Yeah. You know how we got there. God dang it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all about drugs, man. We trying to clean up the other countries so they can be
Okay.
clean like us.
Okay.
Because he done made America great again. Remember that?
Okay.
Okay.
I take your word for it.
Player.
Mm.
It ain't about that.
Never will be, man. Never will be, boy.
We always talk about whenever you see something go down,
Follow the money.
follow the money in this country. Follow the money.
Follow
It's
the
the
goddamn.
money.
Always, man.
Don't think morally. Please don't
Mm.
do that because
There's no morals here.
there's no morals here.
Think you moral and you'll find it.
You go
Well.
overnight,
Mm-hmm.
not saying nothing to nobody,
No.
not even your Congress,
No.
and you go get the president of the other country
That boy.
and bring him back over here, shackled.
Mm.
Then you demand the other country. Look here.
Mm-hmm.
Either y'all negotiate with us. Matter of fact, we gonna run the country until we get what we want.
Okay, try it. At this point, man, again. Okay.
But see, they only but see, right, they only do it to the country that they know they can do it to.
Agreed. But
You ain't going into Russia like that.
no, I'm going to Russia
You
with
ain't
nuclear
going into
telephone.
China like that.
Go China on your debt.
Exactly.
That's what this is.
No.
Uh, but again, man, when you get in bed with certain people, man, that's the problem. At the end of the day, with all these things, the tentacles run deep, and
Mhm.
one hand is in there that you don't know is in there, and a deal was made behind the scenes that you know that was made. And all
Yep.
of a sudden, all hell break loose
Mhm.
because somebody trying to make a bigger check.
That's
So
it.
that's where you are,
Mhm.
you know. But with all this thing, when you go and violate international law,
Right.
this is what I mean. When you look at the logistical thing, you're talking about violating international law. You're talking about bringing up somebody who's not even in your own country on charges. On what charges?
What
You know,
charges?
what charges? And so these again, you're doing things that you know is bogus
Mhm.
because by the time it makes its way through the court or until you fabricate something, whatever the plan is going to be that you're coming up with currently,
Right.
by the time you get through all this, man, all hell going to be then broke loose, and so you got another fire you got to put out.
Mhm.
So this is what that is, man. From one end, now that you've had this situation, you haven't said much about Epstein files.
Boy, you trying to keep them closed as possible.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell. So you're seeing what's happening, man. Is again, as much smoke as we can throw up, let's throw it up. They used Doge the first half of the other year. Now you use Venezuela. Now you're talking about Greenland. I mean, pick one. And
Mhm.
so, but at the end of the day, the sad thing about this, at the end of the day, it's your Congress that's letting this stuff happen.
Yes. Mhm.
Again, they can ring this man in anytime they want. You can say whatever you want to say.
Mhm.
At any time they want, Congress can ring this boy in.
Yes.
So there's a reason why they're letting him run loose.
Yeah. Yeah. Because now he even said this himself. Just today or a couple of days ago, he said this: if we lose the midterms, meaning the Republicans,
Mhm.
then they will impeach me.
Oh, you know it.
They will impeach me.
Yeah, they know it.
They know it.
Ergo, that's why you did the general as far as the election maps in Texas and all that. You,
Right.
you know
Right.
you know what
Right.
is going. You know
Right.
what is
You
going.
already know.
You know. So again,
Mhm.
either you play the game, and this is what I don't understand about people who's in that space. Uh, Either you play the game that's being played, and understand what is being played.
Right.
Because you're playing a game that's not even being played right now. People are trying to quote unquote, and I don't mean this in a negative way. You're
Mhm.
trying to take the high road. You trying. I ain't trying to be funny. You trying to be on that tier. Okay, you can do that if you wanna, but you got to do it with a different flair. You got to
Yeah.
know how to take the high road, but you better know what game you're playing. Which means that if you want to deal with this kind of demonic stuff,
Yes.
you know, you
Yeah.
got to come at it with a different kind of understanding. And
Right.
I'm not saying you got to get down and dirty, but I'm not saying that. But if you're playing the game of trying to make somebody believe that what they're doing is wrong,
Right.
to try to convince somebody this is not right, yada yada yada, you're
Yeah.
wasting your time because they
Right.
don't care.
They don't care.
So what you have to do is be very good at replacing those individuals who are not thinking that way.
Right.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise all this ruckus, thinking that that's going to change somebody's ways of thinking. No,
No.
you have to be understand the scripture. It says, "Can a leopard change its spots?"
No.
The book told you it is what it is,
It is
and
what it is. Yeah.
so at the end of the day, stop all this. Trying to convince somebody and coming at this thing with this high moral standard. That's not this kind of beast. They don't understand that language.
No.
What they do understand is we're going to replace your monkey behind. They understand that.
They understand that quick.
They
Ooh,
understand that. Yeah,
I'm gonna be replaced.
they understand that. And if you get enough FIFA behind that, if you start playing the replacing game,
Yeah.
yeah. But see, they know you don't have anybody on the docket. Yeah, I'm
You
all
don't.
I'm
You
you don't.
don't.
What
You
I'm saying,
don't.
when, I'm just saying when the Chicago Bulls at their prime and they had MJ on the court,
Yeah.
or when you look at the 76ers and they had they had Dr. J.
Yeah.
Pick one. I'm just saying when you knew that. So when you knew the LA Lakers was coming in and you had Irvin Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when you had them players on the game, whatever team they was coming against, they knew.
They knew.
If we ain't got nobody on this roster that can come up to that, this is gonna be a quick game.
Quick game. Quick
It's
game.
gonna be a quick game.
Quick
So
game.
we gotta match energy for energy. We gotta come back with something. You know. So I'm just asking whatever party, Democrats, Independent, Green, I don't care. No party
Black,
at all.
yellow party, somebody.
You know, El Negro party. I don't care.
Somebody
party.
Hey.
Where's your star player? That's all
Where
I'm
is it?
saying.
Yeah.
Put your star player on the field and let's run the lady or the brother. That's all I'm saying. You can't keep having all these speeches. I'm just saying, show me your star player.
Brother, they don't have any star
You
players.
better do something.
They ain't got no star player.
We got to find one. I got one. You run. You run for Senate. I got you, boy. I'm gonna be your campaign manager.
You're gonna be. All right, let's go.
Boy, I get you elected tonight. Boy, you be sitting up there. Boy, I don't play. Don't play.
I'll be like Trump. There's a new sheriff in town. Yeah,
I will contribute 50 cents to your campaign right now. I will give you 50 cents, boy.
Campaign done.
Well, we gonna run it with 50 cents, boy.
Campaign
with 50 cents, dog. We gonna run it, boy.
Before we get started.
I got 5 more, boy. I got 5 more.
It's not gonna work right. That is not.
Trust me, boy. The Bible says all things are possible to him that believe.
That's why the man said, Lord, help my unbelief. He said, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief.
I'll run you back to DC with $5, boy. Just trust me.
Let's go with it.
Boy, I tried to tell you. All I gotta do is get a scandal around you. I gotta think of something real juicy. I mean juicy. Boy,
you got a convicted felon as president. So.
I'm saying, but we need something juicy. Let me call Linda.
But no, hold on. He's on the other persuasion now. It works differently for that.
Well, let me call Linda. Let me see what
we got to be squeaky clean. We got to be squeaky.
Oh, no,
we got to be
squeak. No, we need a roughneck for this, boy. We need a roughneck. You hear me? We need a roughneck for this one, boy. I'm tired. We finna match it for energy, boy.
Go match it
boy, y'all just don't understand where I'm at.
You know the history of this country when you match energy with energy.
Hell, bring it, boy. Look, what we got to lose?
Huh?
What we got to lose?
Oh, you want to just do the Nat Turn? Let's go.
What you got to lose? Yeah. Look, like the 3 lepers said, if we sit here, we gonna die. If we go to the city, we might die. So either way
it is.
Death is somewhere in this equation. So let's just go and get it over with. Hey, boy, take it from the lepers. Either way, death is a possibility. But sitting here ain't one of them.
Ain't one of them.
No, I'm gonna die walking.
You just ain't gonna kill me with me just sitting here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna die walking.
I ain't going out like that.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, I'm gonna die walking. Okay.
What?
So this is what that's all I'm saying. Honestly, all the jokes aside, just show me your star player. Yeah. That's all.
That's all, bro.
That's all. They already put the boy up there, Vance, for 2028.
You saw that?
Erica. Oh,
the assassin.
My president. I'm just trying to tell you. See, we need to get somebody up there. See, Linda, we can need to dress Linda up in sequence.
There you go.
I'm trying to put some fireworks behind her, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I got it all mapped out, boy. Y'all ain't thinking.
Right.
What?
Right.
Boy. I got
Okay,
5
right.
on it, boy. I
You got
run your
5
butt.
on it.
I got 5 on it, boy. You better trust the process.
Okay.
Tell
Okay, trust
tell
the
them to get her best dress out. Tell them to
hey.
get her best dress out. I'm coming for her, boy. I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
Boy, you better watch.
Well, I tell her, boy, she about to get a visit, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Boy, you must start playing. Boy, I will put you out there.
Michael B. Wright Sr.
All I'm saying, don't drop
You
the
need to
ball,
be
boy.
my
Don't you
star
drop the ball.
player.
Boy,
You
don't
need
you
to be
drop the
my
ball.
star player.
No,
Anyway.
man. Don't you drop that ball, boy.
Anyway, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uncommon sense. And that was some uncommon sense right there.
Boy, I try to tell you, boy. All right. Play if you want to. I'll run your butt to DC, boy. Play if you want
You can hear us every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. right here on
Mhm.
thetruevision.net, sinceyoux.com, and kbcnradio.com. And boy, Michael B. Wright Sr., you're something else, brother.
Amen.
But before we leave,
Mhm.
on I guess a high note here,
Yes, sir.
a young leader, young mayor,
Uh-huh.
just took the oath on last week, 22 years old in Stockbridge, Georgia. So we're going to just give you some highlights before we get out of here. Some kind of highlight right here.
Hallelujah.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
It means our city is growing. Our leadership is evolving, and we are embracing every generation as a part of Stockbridge's future.
This moment is not just about an elected official. It is about community choosing progress, unity, and shared future.
Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has taught. Oh, sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun, a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Stockbridge, we've done something different. We didn't just bring a folding chair, we gathered the wood. We built the table, and now together we're going to make sure that table is strong enough, wide enough, and welcoming enough for everyone. This is our city. This is our moment, and together we are all in for Stockbridge. I put on, y'all. Thank you.